We're here. We're not there. Or there. Or there. Or there. Or there. Or we're here. We're here. And Kyle died. Tonight Kyle died. See, what you're seeing right now is just his ghost. He's sending messages from beyond the grave. Hey, you know what? If you want to get up here and speak, then that's fine. But then don't tell me to shut up. Hand puppets. This is how we're gonna handle this. This is us being mature adults about this. You're gonna be a hand puppet. Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Friday, and welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. We are back. It's been a couple weeks, but we are back at you. I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. Kyle, good to see you again. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. We're alive.
We are alive.
Despite what people thought, we're still around. We just took a little break. We had a
couple weeks of hiatus, just scheduling and
scheduling.
But
some of us had vacation too.
The funny thing is, you and I saw each other both those weeks, but we didn't film an episode.
Yeah, we just didn't ever get around doing it. We were just busy with stuff. A lot of sports actually that we encountered.
Sports that we're going to be talking about in tonight's episode. Which, by the way, we have braved I don't know what you want to call it. This Bombo Genesis nor'easter that is going on outside. But you know what? Nor'easters, blizzards, nothing can stop On a Couch Talking Sports.
Not even flying cows, like in Twister. You guys ever see that movie?
I have. I've definitely seen Twister.
Good, you get my reference.
Yep, I got it right off the bat.
Cool.
But so tonight what we want to talk about, like I said, part of the reason why we have not been on the air the last couple weeks is because Kyle and I have had the occasion to take in a couple of very exciting hockey games, college hockey games specifically. And so tonight we are actually going to make this a hockey-themed episode. We're going to discuss the two hockey games that we've been to over the last 2 weeks or so, and then also we're going to discuss We're also going to discuss a little bit of the Olympic hockey that just wrapped up about a week or so ago. So, so the two games that we saw was a couple weeks ago we saw the Bean Pot Championship game for men's ice hockey, which, for those of you who don't know what the Bean Pot is the four Boston area college hockey teams, Harvard, BC, BU, and Northeastern meet every year, the first two Mondays in February. Semifinals on one Monday and then the finals on the second Monday, and the winner gets the Bean Pod Trophy. So we went to the championship game of that, which this year took place between Northeastern and Boston University, and it was a bit of history was made that night. For the first time in exactly 30 years, 1988, Northeastern captured the Bean Pod Championship with a 5-2 victory over BU at TD Garden. So, Kyle, let's start with that. Just going back a couple weeks here to that Bean Pod Championship game. I know you and I had a lot of fun taking that way. Give us your overall thoughts on it from that night.
It was a really exciting game. It was actually one of the most exciting hockey games I've seen in quite a while, to be honest. It was nice, kind of. Especially the first two periods, was very it was up and down for both teams. I feel like there was one team that went ahead, then the other team went ahead again. And it just kind of went back and forth, and it was just great. And I didn't get hit by a puck this time, which is also great.
True, yeah, because we were saying that it'd been a while since you and I before that night had been to a hockey game.
Yeah. And since I got hit by a puck too.
And you hadn't been hit by a puck. So
it's all good.
There you go. But it was very exciting. Obviously, for those of you who know me, you know that I have a staunch affiliation to BC for all athletics. Unfortunately, BC.
Wait, you're a BC fan?
secret. And unfortunately, BC this year finished in 4th in the Bean Pod tournament, which was kind of a bummer. But that being said, being a BC hockey fan means that you tend to have a strong dislike of Boston University. And so I think Kyle can attest that I was rooting quite hard that night for Northeastern and was quite happy to see them win.
You, right? I thought you were a big fan of the whole campus. No.
Yeah. But it was like I said, it was a lot of fun. And it was exciting to see Northeastern sort of break the streak. It was actually interesting because last year Harvard won the Bean Pie and sort of broke a streak of their own. I think it was the first time since like 92, 93 that they had won the Bean Pie. And so it's like sort of back-to-back years of teams breaking like decade-plus long streaks.
Not bad.
In that tournament, which is nice. It's nice to see, a bit of a changing of the guard, so to speak. Although I will say this, and I looked this up, is that every single Bean Pot tournament that's ever taken place, and it's been taking place since the mid-50s, as a matter of fact, like the mid to late 50s, there's never been a Bean Pot championship game that did not feature either BC or BU in it.
That's insane.
BC or BU has been in every single Bean Pot final since the Bean Pot began. So just pretty crazy statistic there. Now some years it's a given because BC BU meet in the semifinals. Obviously, there's going to be one of those two teams going on to the finals. But I just thought that was a really kind of interesting statistic.
Statistic.
But yeah, so
tough word to say when we say it like that. I know. So I understand.
But then the other thing, so fast forward a week, or maybe a week and a half more is more like it. And speaking of Northeastern hockey, Kyle and I decided just on a whim, like literally the night before, to go take in another Northeastern hockey game. So we went to Kyle's house and then jumped on the red line to the green line and made the 2-minute walk over to Matthews Arena. First time either one of us had ever been to Matthews Arena. And we saw Northeastern play UNH in hockey, and Northeastern won again by the final of 8-0 this time. And Kyle, that was quite, I know you were marking, that was quite the offensive performance that night for Northeastern.
Yeah, like a steamroll offense. Like, jeez.
They just score.
My God, they didn't even let the other team score once. It ended up being like, what, 8-0?
8-0, yeah.
Jeez, like, give them a little, little leeway, but nope. They were like, nope, we're just gonna.
Not today. But yeah, what did you think of Matthews Arena? Like I said, it was our first time being in there. What did you think of it?
It was cool. This is gonna sound really random, but if you guys visit, you might understand. It kind of reminded me more of like a theater.
I was just getting ready to say it. I think I commented that to you that night. It was like, this really looked like especially like the outside, like the lobby area really has a sort of like theater, like performing arts center like feel to it.
Yeah, like they could almost, if they wanted to, like, during the off season of hockey, they could like turn it into like a concert, like kind of like a Gannis, but maybe more like smaller bands, more local bands could play there or something like that. Like,
I'm just thinking of like neat. When I've gone to see like musicals or anything.
Yeah,
like
that too.
It's like it just gives out that vibe. Like you walk in, there's like that little archway, and then there's like a lobby area, and then you go and there's like stairs leading up to the. It's just much different than like. When you go to a BC, much different feel like when you go to a BC hockey game where everything's more spread out.
Yeah.
Like in terms of, there's one concession stand, there's like.
Right in the middle.
There's like one set of bathrooms. There's basically one of everything. Whereas like a BC game, you have like multiple concession stands that sell like different things. And, excuse me. It's just a much different. Much of it, but I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really cool being in there, like I said, for the first time. The student section has their own like section in the balcony, and they were making a lot of noise as always. By the way,
bands were there.
I got to give a lot of credit to the Northeastern student section. Going back to that Bean Pot game,
they
literally filled up 5 sections of just students alone, whereas BU had like 2 or 3. Like Northeastern had like 5 or 6 sections of just students. Like it was nuts. Like
that's pretty awesome.
it was intense. Like the amount of students Northeastern had. Like it was really impressive.
It's good. I mean,
but yeah. Anything else to say about Northeastern?
Just that they're on fire.
Yeah, they played pretty well this year.
Yeah, I mean, their team is just making all the right moves, especially that game. You know, at the arena in their home, like that was.
Yeah,
that was pretty rad.
It was great. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Good stuff.
And
good way to spend a Friday night.
Yeah, it wasn't that expensive. It was only like $20 a ticket, and we were literally sitting 2 rows from the ice. $20 a ticket.
That's right. Yeah. You're right. We literally almost had like front row seats at that point.
Yeah.
So
although next time I'm not going to put us right next to the bench. We're literally like the half of the ice because there was a coach standing right in the way. So that was kind of.
That's all right.
But hey, you know,
still see a good.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Learn your lesson.
Plus they had some pretty good food there too. They're at Chicken. Whoa, what is going on? Sorry, I'm just seeing this flash of light going on from our our epic screen that
HD
our HD
entertainment system we got going on in the background.
Televising, us speaking right now.
You are watching us talk to you, but also watch TV at the same time, and maybe have seizures based on the lights from the TV.
Exactly. Why is that guy with a flashlight and ice? Like, I'm so confused. Anyways, I'm sorry.
We get sidetracked very easily on this show.
And now they're throwing the flashlight in boiling water. Okay, anyways. Wow. But anyways, yeah, so...
both were really good games.
Yes, great games, great food as well. Try the chicken tenders over at Northeastern.
Yeah, Matthews Arena.
Yes.
And then the other hockey that I wanted to talk to that happened just recently was the Olympics. The Winter Olympics, as many of you may know, just sort of wrapped up.
I'm a little behind, unfortunately.
What?
I'm a little behind on the Olympics, but oops.
Just wrapped up in Pyeongchang, South Korea, recently, just a week or so ago. And so
that's it all together, right? The Olympics in general? Or?
What do you mean?
I mean, are all the events all wrapped up? Or is it just damn.
No, everything's all wrapped up. Everything wrapped up like a week ago.
I missed it.
Well, you're a loser. But anyway, beside that point, there was some exciting hockey action in the Olympics, and most notably, a rematch from the 2012 the 2014 Winter Olympic gold medal game, as the U.S. battled Canada in the finals once again. Now, for those of you who remember back in 2014, the U.S. led 2-0, and then Canada came back, tied the game, and won in overtime to win the gold medal. But this year, it went all the way to a shootout to decide the gold medal. And guess what? Oh, say, can you see?
Oh, Canada.
Nope, the Canadians...
Won, right?
What?
Canadians won, right? Obviously.
Nope, the United States got their revenge on Canada and won in the shootout to win the gold medal. It was a thriller. It was very exciting. And could not be happier for the U.S. women. Like I said, after getting their heart broken 4 years ago in Sochi, to be able to come back and pull it out against the Canadians and win the gold and be able to be standing up there and listening to their national anthem be played was a pretty cool thing. So,
nice.
Congratulations to the Americans.
Good stuff.
Excuse me, sorry, I'm getting a little cold. But the show must go on, right?
Yes.
And then on the men's side, you had Russia took home the gold medal this year, and what was kind of a down year for the U.S. and Canada. Obviously, this year was the first time in a long time that NHL players were not allowed to play in the Olympics. So you had sort of youth for NHL alumni playing for the teams, and just was a tough year for, like I said, for the U.S. and Canada on the men's side. But it was Russia taking home the gold medal this year, beating Germany. I mean, who would have thought Germany?
Right.
In hockey, it just does a country and a sport that don't really seem to go together. Like when I think Germany, I think like maybe soccer or like sports like that. But no, this year made it all the way to the finals for hockey, but unfortunately lost to Russia. Any commentary on either of those?
I mean, cool. I guess. I didn't really
have you gotten over Canada losing that you just found out about like 30 seconds ago? It's okay. It's okay. We'll get through this together. Listen. You just gotta take a deep breath and just all together now, right? Oh, say, can you see? By the dawn's early light, one so proud. Okay, I'm gonna stop now before everybody's eardrums explode and they switch it off.
No, that's cool. I'm glad for the U.S. obviously, and
yeah. Congratulations to U.S. We're very proud. As a nation, we are very proud of you.
And congratulations to Russia too. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Now, interesting note on Russia this year. Russia, the country, was technically banned from the Olympics because of a big doping scandal that happened. Ooh. So they actually were the Olympic athletes from Russia. They had to play under, like, any athletes from Russia who qualified had to play, like, under the Olympic flag instead of the Russian flag. And were called the Olympic athletes from Russia.
So interesting. Okay.
Go figure, those damn Russians.
Jeez, Robbie.
Hey, somebody's got to say it.
I'm just going to flip this one.
Yeah. Watch this nuclear missile just come launching right
good luck with that one,
Robbie. Right into our humble abode here. Anyway, so that's all I got for the Olympic hockey, and congratulations to all the teams again that did well.
Good job. I gotta catch up on the Olympics. I feel bad. I didn't watch any this year. I caught a couple
also part of it was the fact that I was in South Korea, which is 12 hours behind us. Like a lot of the games were like 1:30 in the morning East Coast time.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
So that was
that's awkward time.
That was part of the problem.
Yeah.
But we're actually going to move on now to the end portion of our episode. Our favorite portion, as always, our monologues. And Kyle, I think, at least if I'm not mistaken, you actually have something for us this week.
Do.
So why don't you go for it?
I've been actually doing a little better with the monologues, I noticed this year.
You have been. Like the last few weeks, you've actually been stepping up your monologue game. So why don't you lead us off tonight?
So I wanted to still kind of stay on the topic of the Olympics. And I want to talk really quickly about the sport that kind of really got me intrigued, and that's called ski and shoot. Now, for those of you that don't know about that, it's literally ski and shoot. It's literally what the title says. It's you ski down a slope.
So do you have a gun while you're skiing?
Yeah, so here's how it goes.
Explain it to me.
So it's really interesting. It's one of the hardest sports, I think, for a few reasons. One of the things is, you got to ski. You got to go as fast as you can down these slopes. But in between slopes, what you do is you have a little target range. Well, actually, actually, is you have this little target range, and you're carrying this gun, this like on your back, kind of like backpack style. So what you gotta do, you gotta ski down as fast as you can, take the gun out, take a breath. You literally gotta just stop, just focus. You gotta go from speed to focus, and then you literally just gotta hit all the targets, or as many targets as you can, I think. And then it's like rinse repeat. You put the gun on your shoulders, ski really fast, and then it's like a mental workout. It really is. Like, you gotta check it out.
I can never do it.
Me neither.
I
Kidding me?
never do it.
Jeez, I mean, I have a hard enough time playing
I don't
House
know.
of the
I can't
Dead.
even ski just on my own without having to hold on to a gun, let alone I can't do either of those things. I can't ski. I could probably not the person you are holding a firearm of any kind. I mean, I would just be like, I would be lost.
It's tough. Because you're right, you got to be good at both, but you also got to be good at
doing them
switching.
together.
Yeah, like it's a mental, not just a physical, but it's a mental workout. Like you literally got to 180 it like every time. You got to go from fast to slow and focused. Fast, slow, and it's like. So yeah, I just wanted to just throw it out there.
Yeah, how do I just say? I probably will never participate in that sport.
Same here.
In my lifetime.
You'll have a lot of fun watching it, and the closest I ever did doing it was at this old Super Nintendo video game. But that's about it. Like I'm not actually gonna do it.
Yeah, well. I'm glad you enjoyed it. At least you found it interesting.
It's a lot of fun to watch. I'd recommend if you can find some of the highlights on YouTube or on TV or anything like that. Then check it out.
Cool. Well, sticking with the Olympics theme for my monologue, I did want to discuss another sport that the U.S. took home a gold medal in this year, and that was curling. Because I think the U.S. won the gold medal in curling for the first time in a long time.
Okay.
And it was apparently a very thrilling final for the U.S. men's curling team. I guess they beat Germany or somebody like that. It was a very close match to win, and I just wanted to say, like I said, congratulations to the U.S. men's curling team. I mean, I don't have a whole lot to say about it. I just want to say congratulations to the U.S. men's curling team.
That's another interesting sport, too, actually.
And actually, the other thing that I wanted to say, and this has nothing to do with the Olympics, but this is something that I was talking about actually off air, but I want to bring off air, or on air, I should say. So, for those of you who know, in one of my side hustles, announce Wellesley High School sporting events. And Wednesday night, I announced a girls' basketball playoff game. And I've been doing it for about 9 years now, I think, since 2009. And I have never, in my 9 years, seen a group of opposing parents, not Wellesley parents, but opposing team parents, behave poorer than the Whitman Hanson girls basketball parent group from Wednesday night. First of all, they were complaining about every single call that was made either against them or on them. But second of all, multiple parents were literally complaining about their coach nonstop in the stands. Literally, if you listen to these two, you listen to these parents, you thought their coach was the worst coach to ever coach basketball, the history. It's I felt like saying at one point, if you think you know how to coach a team better, why don't you coach and see how you do?
Yeah, valid point.
They don't just bring people off the street to coach basketball teams. You actually, in order to be a varsity head coach, you have to have a certain amount of knowledge and experience, and I don't think people realize that. And then you've got these parents living vicariously through their kids. If their kid isn't the star, it's the coach's fault. It's just
of course.
I've ranted about this several times, but I think it's worth repeating. Parents need to get a grip. Just because your kid gets benched or something like that does not mean it's the coach's fault. Why don't you look at your kid and maybe what they can do better to earn more playing time rather than blaming the coach or, getting the coach fired or, like I said, it just drives me crazy.
Entitled parents.
I really, like I said, that was probably the worst of the worst on Wednesday night. Listening to that Women Hands and paragraph. I'm going to call them out on it. I don't care. I mean, they're probably never going to see it, first of all. I mean, let's be honest, but they do. I don't care. Like,
yeah, watch like the angry comments on YouTube.
No, you get like,
hi, I'm a mom from Whitman Hanson.
You need some serious help. You need to really get your priorities ordered. It's high school freaking basketball. Like, nobody's going to care, like, 10 years down the road what round your team made it to in the high school basketball playoffs. Like, and honestly, what it's doing is it's like teaching your kids that it's okay to like not take responsibility, to just blame somebody else if something goes wrong. It's ridiculous, but I digress. I'll try not to get back to the positivity, the positivity, and try to wipe off the negative vibes from this show.
That's okay. I understand where you're coming from, man.
Yeah,
it happens.
But anyway, so that's gonna do it for this edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As speaking of hockey, we got a good one going on here between Maine and UNH. Speaking of UNH,
right on Nelson University. Very nice.
Cool. So, but anyway, until next time, he's Kyle. I'm Robbie. Signing off here for On a Couch Talking Sports, and we will see you next time here on the couch. See ya.